Good morning. On behalf of the Bermuda National Athletics Association, the Carifta Local Organizing Committee, the NACAC Executive Board, and the Carifta member countries, we would like to advise that following long discussions and consultation, it has been mutually agreed to postpone the Carifta Games that were scheduled to take place in Bermuda, April 10th to the 13th, 2020. The decision was not taken lightly, but in the best interests of all stakeholders against the backdrop of the rapidly evolving situation with regard to COVID-19 across the globe and supported by the World Health Organization declaring a global pandemic which has led several countries to close their borders, cease travel, and stop mass gatherings. The health and safety of our athletes, coaches, and officials, especially who were traveling to our shores, was of utmost importance. We have not selected a date at this time as there are still too many unknowns regarding the virus. Fortunately for us, this is an Olympic year, and there are not many events scheduled in the NACAC calendar, therefore affording us the opportunity to reschedule the games. We also do not want to take the opportunity away from the athletes who have trained hard and prepared themselves for these games. This is a yearly event and etched deep in the history of Bermuda and the Caribbean countries. We would have never predicted an occurrence of this nature a week ago. We were deep in preparations, making our final adjustments. We were ready to host the Carifta Games and ready to welcome the 27 countries to our shores. We would first like to thank the government and BTA for their support along this year's journey, which will now be extended, and their support of this decision. We would like to thank all of our sponsors who have come on board and hopefully will stay the course with us as we continue to work towards making this a great event for Bermuda. We would like to thank the media for their continued support of the BNAA and the 2020 Carifta Games, and have no doubt the support will continue. To the spectators who were looking forward to this event as much as we were, please note that all tickets will be honored for the rescheduled date. What would Carifta Games be without our spectators? This has been a very long week with many ups and downs, twists and turns, but we feel we have come to the right decision for everyone involved with these games. Please stay tuned for further updates. Thank you.
Good morning. On behalf of the Ministry of Labor, Community Affairs and Sports, obviously we are disappointed at these developments and the postponement of the Carifta Games, but we do certainly understand. These are unprecedented times, and the health and safety and well-being of all of our young people in all of our regions is our first priority. While putting an event like Carifta is not new for us, as we have hosted it several times previously, the COVID-19 coronavirus and the health risks it presents is an extraordinary situation which is challenging even the greatest of nations. So we are exercising our extreme caution by adhering to the guidelines of the global and local health experts and professionals. And as Minister, I stand here in support of the President, Ms. Donna Reyna, and Chairperson of Carifta 2020 of the Bermuda National Athletic Association, of all of our athletes and coaches and parents. In 2019, our Bermudian athletes represented the island with pride and courage in Cayman Islands. They delivered some outstanding performances, winning numerous gold, silver, and bronze medals. It was a wonderful moment for me as sports minister and for Bermuda overall. And when the 2020 games are rescheduled, we look forward to cheering them on. Thank you.
Do you have any questions? Donna, we know it's early days, But is this an opportunity to give the local athletes who have been hindered with the track being redone an opportunity to get some work done on the track and put some more time in?
That's a fantastic question, Earl, and that's something that our board discussed last night, and we said, as you know, the track has been closed. It's only getting ready to be open and allow athletes to train and compete on it. So yes, this will give us an opportunity to really prepare our athletes for Carifta, because it was very tight, as you know, so this will give us that opportunity.
Although a little disappointed, will the track meet go on this weekend?
We will definitely still have the track meet because, as we said, the athletes have not had any opportunity to compete on the track. So this will be an opportunity for them to get a feeling for the track, start preparing, start training. So yes, the meet will go on this weekend.
I know you usually have the national championships in June. Can we look forward to possibly combining the two? Because a lot of countries have their national championships around the same time, don't they?
Yes. Unfortunately, we won't be able to combine Carifta with the national championships because, as you know, Carifta is the 27 countries plus Bermuda. Our national championships are geared to our young people plus our older people. So no, those will be definitely will be two separate events.
Have you thrown around any months yet?
We're not even trying to anticipate any time frame at all. We don't want to throw out a date and then have to come back and have another press conference to say we have to reschedule again. So we're waiting and seeing what happens with this COVID-19. And once, it seems like all is clear, then we'll sit down and we'll work out a date. And this date will be in conjunction with all of the other Caribbean countries, with our NACAC executives. So Bermuda won't be making that decision on its own. We have to make sure that they are available, the athletes are available. So that's going to be a huge discussion when we come up with the date.
What was the discussion like with NACAC in coming to this decision?
As I said, this was a very long week. This has been a very stressful week for me. We have been talking on a daily basis. We have a chat group with all of the Caribbean countries, so we've been all going backwards and forwards. Everyone's been keeping everyone up to date. When countries have been saying, like Antigua and Barbuda, that they are going to drop out, we have been informed on our chat group that this is what's happening. So we have kept each other up to date. Jamaica let us know immediately that they had a case in Jamaica. They've also let us know that there's been several more cases. So we have been in contact with each other throughout. We have been supporting each other. The countries have been supporting me. We banded around, postpone it. We banded around, well, maybe we can move Bermuda to next year. But that would be kind of unfair to Guyana. So we banded around all sorts of options. The option that we did not want was canceling. As I said, we look at the athletes, the preparation that they've put in place. And in reality, this will probably work out better for Bermuda because they can come to Bermuda and wear the Bermuda shorts, not have to worry about bringing their winter gear. So that's a plus for us. And as we said, we give our athletes some opportunities to train on the track and prepare.
Lawrence, did you have any questions? I know we have the House of Assembly members that has to. You have a couple of questions.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, a lot has happened in the last week. A week ago, you were still optimistic that was going to go ahead. So I'm sure every day you woke up and said, I hope it's not the day that's going to happen. Is that what's set to case?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everything started falling apart Monday. I think when we got the news that Jamaica had, one case, then I think things started. As I said, there were so many ups and downs, twists and turns. And I think once, we heard about Jamaica, then following that, we heard about St. Vincent, then we heard about Guyana. And, countries were coming to us and saying, what about the safety of our athletes? Then, it all culminated. And we made the decision, you know what? Again, our thing was not to cancel. Our thing was let's postpone. And because, as I said, the Olympic year is this year, our calendar is pretty free. It's given us that flexibility to be able to schedule another date for the games.
We'll go ahead this year.
Oh, good. Yeah. I'm not going to say definitely because we don't know what's going to happen with this virus, but our intention is sometime this year we will be hosting the Carifta Games.